Okay, so back home after two car boot sales of the day. Busy morning.
Busy morning, but we did the two and still home by 10 o'clock.
I know, yeah. So not. I mean, Faygate was really busy. There was loads of stuff there. Unfortunately, I literally ran out of funds within the first line and a half. I had a really good couple of pickups in the first line and a half.
I hate it when that happens.
I know, and there's the rest of the
having
boot
said
sale.
that, you can't not take advantage of it when it's there, because you could have walked around the entire field, not found anything else, gone back to the first store that you wanted, and then find you sold it all to some other car boot.
Yeah, exactly.
Some other reseller.
Yeah. So you've got to grab it when it's there if you want it. I say I could have done another couple. You know, there was about 9 lines, I think, I counted at Faygate of cars, and to be done in the first 1.5. I could have done the rest, and then it would have been. And I did actually walk round with Jan on some of it, and there was stuff that I would have picked up, but I just didn't have the funds this week, and I wouldn't have wanted to miss out on the bits that I picked up. So all good. So Jan, do you want to show us some of your bits?
I didn't get an awful lot today. I think this was my first buy. I mean, as usual, I've gone for China. This is a Kingsbury fine bone China play away poo, and it's just quite a pretty little poo mug, and that was 50p. I was thinking I got that. Yeah, I got that singly, and then another one I got 2 on the same store, but 50p on that one.
Excellent.
Do you want my next?
Yeah, go for another one.
I got 2 together, and I think it was these two, 50p each. This one's nothing special. It's Habitat, but it's a poodle, so anybody who's got a poodle might need a poodle mug. And then this one I rather liked. It's lovely green fern type patterns, and this is a Christopher Vine Australia. So
Australia.
I don't know if it's come all the way from Australia, but it's a big, large quantity, heavy mug, and I just liked it.
Yeah.
So
well, it looks good.
Yeah, so 50p each on those 2.
Okay, so my first start is basically, you may not have seen this in the film. I don't know if I've managed to film this, but basically I got a lot of my stuff today is jeans. It's basically all jeans. So I got a big wedge of jeans,
Is that the collective term for jeans now? A wedge?
Wedge. I'm going to call that a wedge.
That's what you got, a wedgie.
Well, let's go a bit more. So obviously it's a whole load of jeans, but so we got some C&A jeans, we got some Denim Co, Mustang jeans. What else have we got here? They're not. Some of these I don't. Well, a lot of these I don't know, but they're like the cheaper end kind of jeans. They're just everyday kind of pile of jeans. My next, actually from the same person, but my next lot of jeans. These are worth slightly more. So for example, there's this pair of Levi's. I need to do the research. These are Levi 502s.
Oh, never heard of a 502.
They're a 502. They have the big E on the red tab at the back.
You need to get closer to the camera with that.
I do, yeah. So I need to check these out, really. So do you want to move that? I don't want them flying. Yeah. So they're on. That's the tab at the back. I don't know if these are a modern. but they're on a big E at the back. Now these might just be normal premium. It does say Levi's premium, but they've got the they're on the white label. So I need to check out the white label. It's the different labels and stuff give the earring. And I really should know these more, these labels more at the back, but I need to look these up. These might actually be worth something more.
And I was going to say, this one has come from somebody who's very fond of their iron, and instead of actually taking them up and stitching them, they've just folded the cuff up and ironed it, which is good for anybody who needs it a little bit longer. But the thing is, once you've ironed a cuff up like that, in my experience, it's really hard to get it down again.
Our steaming irons work great on them, to be honest.
Oh, have you done that before?
Oh yeah, many times.
You mean my steam generator?
Your steam generator, yeah.
Yeah, that blasts steam at
a lot.
It's like a rocket going off,
Yeah.
isn't it?
So that's one pair. Also in there was a pair of Jack Jones. They should be alright. I have no idea what these are.
Oh, look, they're red inside. Is it like? Is
I
it
don't
Louis
know.
Vuitton shoes? Who does the shoes with the red soles? Is somebody now doing red inside jeans
Well,
as a?
the trouble is on these now. It's got a buckle that's broken.
Oh, that's a shame.
I've just got to see if I can get a replacement for that.
Yeah.
What I did is, it won't be obviously the same brand as those, but I had a jacket that was a destroyed jacket, and it wasn't in a condition to get rid of, so I took off all the buttons.
Right.
So I
fine.
now have spare buttons for jeans. It's obviously not as the same brand.
But at least
I'll
they'll
just fly
keep
through
your
these
trousers
jeans
up.
for a minute. There's another Pull and Bear pair of jeans. 316. Not heard of them, but I think they're supposed to be a reasonable pair. A lot of these I've never heard of the brands. I'm going to have to research. I was told that these are better brands and better, although that looks rather dodgy on this one. It doesn't seem to be sewn properly. Unless it's designed to flap up, I'll have to check. But that could, whatever that is, if it's supposed to be a decent brand, that could well be fake. The way that tag is on, I'll have to do some research on that.
Bachelor.
Yeah.
Although, can I have it? You can really smell the leather on the tag.
Be
that's
careful
a very
not
leathery.
to. It might be that that's the way they do theirs.
Yeah.
So I have to be careful on some of these. Not knowing the brand, you have to do. You have to look some of this stuff up. This looks like a different kind of style. Looks like it's got a belt in it, but it hasn't. Yeah, so there's a lot of these. Sniper. Never heard of Sniper
No.
before. Sniper pair of jeans. Now, some of these could well be ones that are well known in America. I know that there's a good chance that some of these could have originated from lost properties, airport lost properties, so brands I wouldn't have necessarily heard of. Brooklyn Real Culture. And Calvin Klein's. So, yeah. So that's where the majority of the stuff that I bought today. One last item. Over to you, Jan.
Right, this is a
It's nice.
Wizards of Chelsea. Most of their teapots like this are hand painted. I don't know if this one says it's hand painted. No, it doesn't say it's hand painted. But it looks pretty hand painted. It's from 2006. It's got a bee on one side and a flower on the other. I'm not sure if that's it looks a bit big for a 6 cup, so I'd have to measure to see. It's actually really, really dusty.
You can see it's dusty, yeah. Maybe
And it's not too bad inside, but it does need a good clean anyway.
Maybe 8 cups.
It's normally a 2, 6. Sometimes there's a 4 cup or a 10 cup. You know, there's.
See, education. I didn't know that.
And Whittards Whittards of Chelsea is a specialist tea producer, but they do tea things
Pots.
go with it, like pots and strainers and all manner of things. Now this particular one, I'm expecting to sit on for a couple of years before it sells.
Okay.
Because you've got to wait for the person to come along who wants a big teapot in orange with a bee on it. She's
saying that because by the time she's listed it, it'll be gone by the end of the day. It's the way it happens. Oh, that'll stay around for a year or so. You go, well, I want that.
But of course, if any of you want it, bargain at £200. No, nice. I'm just saying that some of the teapots that I've bought, you know, some do sell quite well, some you sit on for a long time. You know, they're not a fast turnover item, but then I don't do this as a job, it's just a hobby for me. So, you know, if I just sit on it and it takes a bit longer, then it takes a bit longer. So that's Whittards of Chelsea. And am I good for another one?
No, I've only got, I'll just keep going now.
Right. And another Whittard of Chelsea. I was saying that it does things for tea. This is actually a snowflake hot chocolate mug.
Oh, I could imagine that. Nice.
And this one, it's still got the shop label on the bottom. So even though it's a little bit grubby inside, I think that's just kind of shelf storage.
I can just imagine the whipped cream coming up.
Maltesers on
top. And
but I don't think that's ever been used, so I think what I may do with that is take a photo of it like that and then give it a good wash.
Wash around the label.
Well, the label might just, because when I do washing up, I tend to have the water so hot that, do you remember the handle that was glued on those other mugs and it fell off?
I wonder if you could put a like some sellotape or some sticky tape or something over it and then wash round it.
I don't think it's worth it.
No, okay.
I really don't think it's worth it. You know, I think it's better to just take a photo of that.
Yeah. Say,
I have since washed it because it had shelf dust on it where it's been in storage. But I picked that one up for 20p.
I guess as long as you don't leave it in the water to soak, it'll probably still stay on there.
Well, like I say, it depends on
what else
how
you
hot the
got?
water is.
No, I'm liking those ones you've with the cows.
Do
you do those? Was I not paying attention?
Right. I've got 2 with cows that say brown cow, little brown cow. They're both they are exactly the same. Then I've got a perk pink pig.
She's nice.
Yeah, did I show you the actual cow? And then there's also a 4th one of a white sheep wool. And these are all Leonardo collection, fine bone china.
They're nice.
I don't know if they were actually a set of 4 because it seems odd that you've got 2 the same.
And they're not,
It may be that they were sold as 2 pairs originally.
Right,
But who knows? But I paid 50p each for those. So that was £2 for that little lot.
Yeah.
And then my final one today is a Marks and Spencer's porcelain. Is that a rose?
It's a lovely red. Yeah, it's a rose.
Yes, a lovely red. I was just saying to Neil that I've got one very similar in yellow with a lily on it that I've just retired from our cupboard to sell. So I may just put this one on with that one and sell them as a pair.
Yeah.
Because I actually really like
what brand
them,
was that?
Marks and Spencer's.
Marks and Spencer's, yeah.
I do really like them, but like I say, you know, because I keep picking up mugs at boot sales and I keep finding ones that I like and I think, oh, I'm going to keep that one and use it.
Well,
but that
swap
means
them
that
out.
I've got to pull another one,
Yeah.
you know, one in, one out. If I keep one, I've got to get rid of one.
Yeah.
And the yellow one like this was the one that got pulled out.
Fair enough.
So I'll probably list that with that one as a pair.
Good plan.
And that was 50p. So my total spend at Faygate was £5.20 today.
£5.20.
Yeah. But I got a few bits. Oh, I've been holding that dirty teapot and then scratching my head. I've got black marks all down my face.
My last item I picked up. This was actually the first item I picked up when I got there.
And this is a prime example of what we do.
Yeah.
We buy stuff with the intention of thinking, oh, I'll sell it and make a load of money, but I love it, I'm keeping it.
So this is a Carhartt parka.
And it does fit.
The idea was to buy it to sell it, but it happens to be my perfect size. And it's a really warm, really good kind of.
Is that a fleecy hood with the fur around the outside?
Yeah, and that's going to be really good for the winter.
Because that really looks like for a snowy.
Yeah.
Somewhere that's
I
got
think
6 foot of snow.
in the next 3 years, with the grand solar minimum and stuff like that, we're supposed to be getting some harsh winters. So it would be good. What I'll probably do is I'll probably swap out some of my other stuff and get rid of some other stuff and make room for this. And if I decide,
I was just thinking that the problem is with the coach, you've already got nobody's going to want them.
No,
it's not like me where I can pull something, swap them over, and sell what I'm not keeping. It's
I've
like,
got
no, what you're not keeping, you'll go in the bin.
I've got a North Face one that I might swap out for it.
All right.
But anyway, so yeah, the idea now that these are going. I have seen these. This could make 80 to 100 maybe.
Oh, it's a nice phone pocket.
Yeah.
Fits in nicely there.
So it could get 80 to 100, which is why I kind of picked it up. And if I don't wear it over the next winter, next summer this will be on the store.
And brilliant for winter boot sale, so that I can see where he's gone.
Absolutely. So, but yeah, that was 25. Yeah, I actually spent on that little lot, 25, 50, £65 today.
Isn't it funny how your face doesn't stop itching when your hands are dirty? Because I've had that teapot's so dusty. It's not dirty, it's just dust. But I'm thinking, oh God.
Anyway. So that's all their bits for today. Tomorrow we'll.
Oh, hang on, we didn't say what we got at Ardingly.
Oh.
When we went from Faygate straight over to Ardingly.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we didn't find anything that we really wanted to get. However, can you get that card for me?
Yes, I can get the card.
I was chatting to a lovely lady who does a stall selling new ornament type things. I think I put it on the weight there, Neil. Just here, the weight, just by hand.
Oh.
And she asked if she could give me a card. I don't know if she recognised us from the channel, but
probably not.
Because she said she's going to get a lot of new stock in soon, and it's tazandson.com. And her Facebook is Taz Enterprise. So if I don't know if you can read. Oh, Neil will hold it for you.
I'm going to hold that for you. And at the back there's actually a QR code. So I'm actually going to turn it round so that you can then get the QR code for this person, and you can then scan it off your telly or whatever you're watching it on. There we go. There's that person promoted.
She did have a March hair that I absolutely fell in love with, and I would have liked to have bought, but nowhere to put it.
Yeah.
Literally. And the same as back at the Fairgate boot set.
Yeah.
I saw the most beautiful piggy bank.
But it was big. It was like big.
It was huge.
It was a big piggy
and it
bank.
was just, it looked very realistic pig-like,
Yeah.
didn't it?
Yeah, it
and
was
I
good.
loved it.
But it was just bit. Where'd you
But
put
it was
it?
just got nowhere for it to go. And you
Yeah.
know, what did they want for it? I think they said about £3, £3 or £5 or something. It was
Something
a
like that.
reasonable price.
Yeah, but it was just
Not something I'd pick up for resale, but
No.
I wanted it for
yeah,
me.
yeah.
But it's just I've got nowhere to put it. I suppose if I'd have got it and then filled it up with money, I could buy a new house. It was that big.
Well, only if you're putting crypto coin in it.
Are they actually a physical thing?
No.
So it's no good for a piggy.
But you'd need that much for it to buy a house with.
Well, I have been very tempted this week to buy a King Charles solid silver £2 coin.
Right. How much are they?
Well, if you get them on, I think it was Amazon I looked first of all, they're about 50 quid. But if you go directly to the Royal Mint, they're 30. 39 maybe.
I thought you said they're £2 coins.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they have a
Legal tender.
a legal tender value of £2, but it's a solid silver.
Yeah, no.
So the silver value of it would be higher than.
Yeah. But you're not allowed to face a coin of the round.
Well, you're not allowed to melt it down and make something else out of it.
No, you're not.
But I just thought
Yeah.
it'd be nice to have one.
Oh, I get you. We'll get one then if you want.
Yeah, I might.
Anyway,
You don't see
where are
many
we?
at boot sales,
No,
do
you don't. Where are we going to be tomorrow?
Although, having said that, when I ran the poppy stall up at the service station, I did get sometimes collector's coins that have a monetary value would
Yeah.
turn up
Yeah, in those.
in that. None of them were solid silver, but
Yeah.
they were the ones that were worth more money, because I never knew whether I should have pulled those out and then sold those and put the value of it into the collection, or
Yeah.
I just ended up banking the lot. I couldn't
Yeah.
be bothered.
So,
Sorry, Bear's chatting to somebody who's mowing their lawn.
where are we going tomorrow?
Tomorrow we are going to Sayers Common,
Sayers
providing it doesn't rain.
Yeah.
The forecast over the coming week is just a little bit iffy, isn't it? So tomorrow's forecast is thundery.
Thundery.
Ooh,
There was the odds.
thundery showers and a gentle breeze. Well,
And
you know
a
what that'll mean.
That means a full-on thunderstorm.
Although at 10 o'clock, if we just go there for 10 o'clock, it's brilliant sunshine.
Brilliant sunshine.
But you know, before 10, cloudy, and then cloudy and rain.
I might need that red jacket tomorrow.
I think you might. And then 11 o'clock onwards, it's going to be thunder.
Thunder.
Oh,
So
dear.
there may or may not be a film tomorrow. We'll have to
It
see.
actually has a weather warning.
A weather warning.
A warning of thunderstorms, yeah.
So even if we
Heavy
do,
rain and thunderstorms on Sunday will bring a chance of disruption to boot sales everywhere.
Doesn't
No,
say it, does
no,
it?
it doesn't. It says a chance of disruption to parts of England and Wales. Same thing.
Same thing, absolutely.
Okay, I adapted it. I just read between the lines.
Yeah. So if it's on, we will probably be there. But the thing is, if there's that warning of it, they might pull it this evening, or people might not
I was
turn
going to
up.
say, or Ardingly might be on because he's got the sheds, but Ardingly won't be on. Oh no, it's the London to Brighton bike ride. Oh no, the poor cyclist will be. Although if you're hot and sweaty and pedalling for 50 odd miles, you might appreciate a bit of rain.
Yeah.
Not quite so sure about the lightning strikes.
Well, at 10 o'clock they dry out.
I was saying to Neil earlier, when I was working at the airport, one of my girls was doing the London to Brighton bike ride, and I said, well, what do you do with your bike when you get to Brighton, because she was coming down from London, and she said, well, I just cycle back again. And I thought, London to Brighton, how far is that? It's about 50 miles,
it's about
isn't
50
it?
miles, yeah.
So it's 50 miles there and then 50 miles back, and it's uphill all the way in both directions, isn't it? There's not an awful lot of downhill.
There's got to be a downhill there somewhere.
I'm just thinking that they've taking it down past Turner's Hill, which is why they're closed the
Yeah.
road. Which means, does that mean they're going down to Brighton via Ditchling Beacon?
Yeah.
Oh no! If you're planning to do the London to Brighton bike ride tomorrow, don't. Just, just if you haven't got an e-bike, don't bother.
So you do e-bikes from London to Brighton. That seems a bit of a cheat.
I have no idea.
I mean, it's fair enough if they've got an e-bike category.
Look,
but...
I ride a mobility scooter. What do I know?
Yeah. Anyway, let's see what we get tomorrow, and
I hope you've all had a good boot sale this
Good boot
morning
sale
if you
this
went
morning.
to one, and I hope you get to one tomorrow, and if not, we'll see you next weekend. And
yeah, have a good week.
okay,
Take care. Bye.
Bye.